today with Tina and friends. Everyone, I'm Su Ming Wong. Thank you for hanging out with us this morning. Now, we've had so many incredible deals, but the deals don't stop because we have from HP, this is the brand new Touch, there's a lot of numbers here, N200 4GB RAM and also 128 gigabytes of storage. This is a laptop that is a touch screen that you are getting. And I hear this might be the only time we see it until the summer. It's an amazing deal today at a hot deal. $399.99. On a FlexPay, it would be $80. We also have VIP financing though, which makes it $33.33 if you use your HSN credit card for that VIP financing over 12 months with no interest. Now, you're probably wondering, like, you know, what are the amazing things about this laptop that makes it different from the others? Well, Aaron Berger, he is our electronics expert, and he is gonna walk us through all of those details, and then we'll also tell you about the beautiful colors it comes in as well.
Hi, good
Hi,
morning.
Aaron, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. And there's a lot of things that set this apart, a lot of things that make it a laptop that's really worth taking a look. So let's dive in. The biggest thing about it, literally the biggest thing about it is its screen. The fact that this is a 17-inch screen. I point that out right away because we saw lots of HP, #1 computer manufacturer in the entire country, by the way. We sell lots of great laptops and lots of great sizes. This is the largest laptop screen we make. That's important. Nobody ever, and I've been at HSN almost 20 years, nobody ever got a laptop or a smartphone or a tablet or a smartwatch or anything home and said, oh, I wish that screen was smaller.
Right?
Never, like it's never happened. One time ever in the history of humankind, it doesn't happen. People often say, oh, I wish I could have saved a little bit longer, waited a little bit longer, because I wish I got the bigger screen. You'll never say that. This is the biggest screen. The deal is, it's the biggest screen at a price you would expect to pay for a 14-inch laptop or for a 15-inch laptop. I mean, even our HSN deal price at $579 is great. If you look at what you would pay in retail for the computer plus all the software. Do you guys see that? $936. This is half price today relative to retail. You don't see sometimes you might see a 10% off on computers, 15% off. Half price on a computer is unheard of. And to hear it with the biggest screen that we make, that's #1. And then of course the other thing that I'm sure you're noticing here, this is not just a bigger screen, this is a touch screen. Touch screen makes the experience so much better. It means there's no such thing as small print anymore. It means you can see there's the fair collection phases, tag you out, drop earrings, or you can go, oh, where's something else over here? Or let's go check out, I think I saw some Colleen Lopez on here somewhere. I'll find it. Whatever it is, you're able to find it, you're able to see it, you're able to pinch and zoom and see it more clearly because it's #1, the biggest screen. It's a 17.3-inch screen. #2, it's that most requested feature. It's touch screen. So we'll start there, knowing those are everybody, the size of the screen and whether it's touchscreen or not. You've got to see the beautiful color. We've got 3 gorgeous colors this morning as well.
That's so good. And you know, to your point, Aaron, do you know how many times I've gone to a computer and tried to touch it and I'm like, oh wait, it's not a touch screen.
You just left fingerprints, that's all.
Exactly. Now I got to wipe the fingerprints off.
Right.
Okay, so we have 3 colors to choose from, and they are all gorgeous. So the first up I think you have, that is we're calling the winter lavender.
That's right, pretty, huh?
Look at that beautiful, it's like, there's just a kind of hint of purple, but it has that little shine to it as well. Yep. Then we have it in the moonlight blue. Is that the one? Which one do I have? Okay, that's the one that's there. And I know that one is always wildly popular, that color. And then of course we have it in the natural silver, which I think a lot of people gravitate because it's neutral as well. But all of these, I mean, are gorgeous colors. That's all you have to do is pick the color and then you get the whole package. Now, I do want to let everyone know as well, on this price, it is not going to last on that hot deal. So what you're seeing, as Aaron said, it is 50% off today. That hot deal price will expire. When that does, this price goes back up. So make sure you don't miss out. VIP financing is available, or $80 on a FlexPay, and we send it out to you free shipping and handling.
Yeah, so you've got the 17-inch screen and you've got the touch screen, and those things make your computer so much easier to use, right? Just having, as I said, nobody ever looked at their screen and said, ooh, I wish I bought a smaller screen. But many, many times over the years, people have said to me, Aaron, I love the computer or the tablet or whatever I might have sold, but I wish I had sized up. I wish I'd been able, the only factor that keeps people from buying the biggest screen is the price. And today HSN has taken care of that. At less than $400, that really is the price of a 14 or a 15-inch laptop. Having a bigger screen means you can multitask more easily, so you've got lots of things going on. You can still see everything that's going on. You want to pull up your Word or Excel or PowerPoint or Outlook or Access or OneNote or anything like that, because remember, we are including Windows 365. It's built in, it's preloaded. So Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Access, OneNote, Publisher, those are all on your computer already. So that's the first thing. 17-inch screen, touch screen, a little extra there. We are including, again, Microsoft 365. That all by its lonesome, if you went to Microsoft's website to buy Microsoft 365, it's $79.99 every day. So that's $80 of included value. You get Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Access, OneNote, Publisher, preloaded for a full year. The next big thing is the processor. So on a 17-inch laptop, less than $400, it would have been reasonable for HP to go, we'll put in the second or third most popular processor in the country. That would have, I think, been a reasonable solution for anyone. That's not what we did. It says Intel inside. This is the #1 processor company in the entire world. Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, we know that sound, right?
That should sound familiar. Unless I'm really blowing it, that should sound familiar to you. And it's not just Intel inside. You made me laugh. The first thing Suming said when she sat down is, oh, there's a lot of words in this title, because there are.
Yeah.
Because this is the N2, it's a 17.3-inch N200, 128 gigabyte solid state drive, 4 gigabyte RAM. That N200 is key. So this isn't just Intel. It's not like it's not the entry level. It's not the Celeron processor, not even the Pentium, not even the Intel N100. This is the Intel N200 processor. So what that means is it's faster processing speed. Why is that important to you? You might not be a computer scientist. Why do you care about fast processing speed? Because the things I do and Suming does and you do, the things we all do now, take a lot of brain power, if you will, on the part of your computer when you're watching video, when you're multitasking, when you're on social media, when you do a search, and all kinds of images. It's not just text anymore, right? It's all of this multimedia that comes across on your computer. You need a better processor in order for that to run smoothly. I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you ever sit at home and go, oh, my computer is so slow today. The internet must be slow today. The internet is not the weather. It doesn't change from day. Right. Many of us fall into that. We go, oh, the internet's right. No, the internet's not slow. The internet's really fast. If you haven't bought a new computer for 3 or 4 or 5 years, your processor is not up to date with handling the latest AI and the latest ChatGPT and all the multimedia. Having an Intel processor, an Intel N200 processor, is a game changer. It will make your computer so much faster. So I say so much faster, and you're probably thinking, okay, that's a pretty broad term. What does so much faster mean? Well, we're gonna show you right now. We have a video, actually. It's called the Intel gaming video. Compared to a processor from just 5 years ago, that wasn't very long ago. 5 years ago, basically was when COVID started. It seemed like a second ago, right? This is 12 times better 3D gaming and 8 times faster high-definition video conversion. To put that a different way, 12 times better gaming, that's 1,200% better gaming.
Oh, wow.
Right? Think about it like that for a second. 8 times faster video, that's 800% faster high-definition video. I've been at HSN, as I said, a long time. This is my 19th year. I can't think of anything outside of electronics where I've heard, oh, this is 1,200% better than it was 5 years ago. If the vacuum cleaner were 1,200% better, it would probably take the floorboards off the floor.
We'd be going outer space with it, right?
Yes.
I mean, it's incredible when you put in those terms, I think, and thank you for breaking that down, Aaron, because, if you're at home right now and you're like, all these numbers can be a little overwhelming, like Aaron said, and I feel that way too sometimes. Understanding what these things mean to us in, real world application, I think is so important. And so ask yourself right now, is your computer lagging? lagging, right? Are you trying to play games and it's just, something it's not quite right? It's because your computer is probably a little older. Take that inventory. Like Aaron said, it seems like COVID was yesterday. It was 5 years ago. When was the last time you bought a new computer? It's probably been a minute. Now is your opportunity to get this home and get all of the amazing things that it comes with. And now you're up to date, and not just that, but and then some, because of all of the things that Aaron was telling us with the larger screen, with the processor, right? If you play games, if you have a teenager, maybe they're going to college, this is going to be a great option for anyone to be able to grab, and it is 50% off, and this price will not last. If you want to do VIP financing, remember, we can do that for you with your HSN card, and that is going to be $33.33 to get home as well. So we have a lot of options for you. You just have to pick your color. Now, Aaron, you were kind of mentioning, you know, to me, which I didn't even realize, for those of us who, I mean, everyone, we use Microsoft, right? 10.
Right.
It's expiring.
This is a big point to take a moment and kind of understand.
Okay.
So many of us, I think there's still like 40 million Windows 10 users in the US. Many of us use an older computer, 3, 4, 5, 6 years old. If you have Windows 10, the Windows 10 operating system, Windows is no longer going to support that starting in October of this year. So that about 5 or 6 months away, they're not supporting Windows 10 anymore, which means you won't get updates for it, which means virus protection, those sort of things won't be appropriate for it anymore, won't be up to date for it. So if you have a Windows 10 computer, you're gonna have to update it in the next couple months. There's no question you're gonna have to get a new computer in the next couple of months. The reason to get this computer today is we know we won't have, HP and HSN together, won't have a lower priced 17-inch touchscreen computer until well into the summer. If we have one at all, it will be into the summer. This is the time to get, and I will tell you I've gone through, I've been a television host through a couple of iterations of Windows. On the years that they discontinue their older version, it becomes harder and harder and more expensive as the year goes on to buy a new computer because there's 40 million people out there that need one, right? So while we've got the 17-inch, while we've got the touchscreen, while we've got this awesome price and all of this software with it, at least if it's attractive to you, get it home and try it. See for yourself what it feels like to have a faster computer and a touch computer. You have HSN's 30-day return policy, so if you don't love it, you send it back. Unlike computer stores, where you pay a 15% restocking fee, if you're thinking of dads, if you're thinking of grads, if you're thinking of any of those kind of gifts, perfect time. And I've got one more thing to really sort of highlight for you. So we've mentioned the 17-inch screen, which is, again, if there were one thing that I could talk about, if I were only allowed to talk about one thing, which would kill me, because I talk a lot, but if I was only allowed to talk about one thing, it would be to talk about the 17-inch screen and the fact that it's touchscreen. That is, for me, the biggest, absolute biggest differentiator in this. The next, of course, is the fact that this is Intel inside, so the #1 processor company in the world. It's not the entry-level Intel, it's not Celeron, it's not even Pentium, it's not even the N100. This is the Intel N200, so it's a better, faster processor. One more thing, though. And again, you see there, with Intel, finding the right PC is easy because you're buying the #1 processor company in the world. The other key, we were just talking a little bit about operating system. This is Windows 11, so it's the latest operating system, but it's more than just Windows 11. This is Windows 11 in S mode. This is the single safest Windows operating system Microsoft has ever made. In their 30, 40 years of being a company, this is the safest computer you can buy, the safest operating system they've ever made. How and why? We have a Windows 11 video we're gonna play for you right now, and I'll explain a little bit of it to you. So, not all Windows 11 is created equal. You can have Windows 11 in S mode or out of S mode. This computer comes to you in S mode, okay? So that means it has built-in antivirus, anti-spyware, anti-malware, all of that protection is built in, and it doesn't cost a penny. You don't have to pay for it again next year. You're not gonna get a 30 or 90-day reminder popping up in the bottom right-hand of your corner. Oh, you gotta pay for it. So this is a protected computer without paying anything and without doing anything because it's in S mode. What it means is now, anytime you need to download an app, or you're looking for a movie, you're looking for music or whatever, you can go right to the Windows Store where everything is pre-vetted and everything is safe. How many of us, myself included, I get an email and I think, oh, this sounds great. Can I click on this link? Is this safe or is this a trick? Right? I think a lot of us think that all the time, all the time. And then I think, oh, wait, is this gonna send a link to other people's emails? Is this gonna infect friends and family? And I'm not always sure. And I work in the industry. So I'm sure for many of you out there, if you don't sit next to an IT guy or an IT gal, or you're not an IT guy or an IT gal yourself every day, this is a perfect computer for you. If you're retired, perfect computer for you because it's a nice big screen. You don't have to worry about your readers. You don't have to worry about safety on the computer. You don't have to worry, did I download the latest update for this virus patch? That's all gone. With Windows 11 in S mode, it is the most protected PC we've ever offered. It's the most protected PC Microsoft has ever made in that it is the very safest operating system.
And you're getting all of this for half off. And as Aaron said, right, you do not want to be reactive when it comes to the summer, when it comes to getting closer to when Windows 10 is gonna go away and everyone's scrambling for a computer. You wanna be proactive. You wanna be able to grab this now at this price because we're not gonna see this again until maybe the summer. Aaron said maybe. He knows the details of when we're gonna see something again, but he doesn't even know right now. So I would hate for you to think, oh, I'll just get this later. It might not be here. Make sure that you pick yours up. Think about upgrading what you have. Are you a gamer? Do you just like to watch movies and have this beautiful touchscreen, that's huge 17-inch screen for you to be able to utilize? Maybe there's a grad in your household who is going to need a computer to go to college with, or maybe they are the ones who need an upgrade. Now is the time to do it and get that Windows 11 and get the S mode to keep yourself protected and safe. This is the way to go. And free shipping on top of that. Just pick your color and then get it home. And like Aaron said, try it out, right, Aaron?
Why not? I mean, HSN makes it so easy to get it home, to try it out. If you don't love it, you send it back, right? That's certainly not true with every computer store. A lot of them charge a 15% restocking fee. HSN doesn't. So if you have a computer at home right now and you don't love it, you don't like literally look forward to going to use it, right? So you end up doing stuff on your phone, which is a tiny little screen, or your tablet, which isn't as powerful. Don't get a new computer home. Get a computer home with a bigger screen. That's not just a bigger screen, it's the single biggest screen we make. So HP is the #1 computer brand in America. This, by the way, I haven't said this is HP month at HSN.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, March is HP month, which is why we have a value like this, basically a half price, 17-inch touchscreen computer. HP is the #1 selling brand at HSN for all of the great things that Suming and all the other hosts sell here, all the great fashion and beauty and fitness and all the great cooking. I love the cooking shows. They're some of my favorite to watch. The #1 selling brand at this entire network is HP. This month is the one month that is ours, that we really do some of our very, very best things of the year. So this is a great example of that. A bigger computer, a computer that's easier to use because it's touchscreen, a faster computer because it's Intel inside, #1 processor brand in the world. You will never regret having an Intel processor. We have curated this computer with all the #1s. #1 computer brand in America, check. #1 processor brand in the world, check. #1 operating system in the safest version it's ever been, check. It's all there. We've made it so easy to get it home, and then we've added something that we almost never do. Very often you'll see when we sell a computer, we have the computer available and then we have the computer with Microsoft 365. You usually pay an extra $50 or something like that. That's not the case today. Everybody today, whether you're picking up Winter Lavender, whether you're picking up Moonlight Blue, or whether you're picking up Silver, you get Microsoft 365. That's Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Access, OneNote, Publisher, all 7 full versions of all 7 of the Microsoft Office programs preloaded on your computer. You don't even have to load it. In fact, you don't get this box, just so you know, so you don't go rooting through your box and think, hey, he had a box out there.
They're like, where's that box, Aaron?
Where's that box? No, we took care of it. We wanted to make it the easiest computer in the world to get home. So we put the programs are on there for you already, and we've paid for a full year of the entire Microsoft Office suite.
And that's a saving in itself. If you purchase this separately, if you got the laptop at the retail value, right? And then if you added the Microsoft 365 on there as well, this would be at like $935 or something like that. You're getting this for $399 today on the hot deal. Remember, on a flex pay, it is $80 for you to get home, and then you have 5 interest-free payments to be able to use that. And this is, like Aaron said, this is the largest screen, but it's a touch screen that you can use. You can zoom in, you can zoom out. So, you know, if you're thinking you're a little bit older, maybe, you know, you're like, I'm not that tech savvy. This is the way to go. You don't have to be. You just touch and go, just like you would do on your phone. But now it's even better. So this is kind of a system that's going to be for everyone from all ages, from your teenagers all the way through to if you're a little bit older, right, Aaron?
100%. It is a computer across the board for students, great for retirees, like I said earlier, for a couple of reasons. It's the bigger screen. You don't have to worry about it. And I'll just kind of show that to you. What that means is if you want to see something more clearly, you can just pinch and zoom. So it's the bigger screen and it's a touch screen. For any of us who wear reading glasses, I'm about there, not quite, only because I have one good eye and one bad eye, am I not there?
I wear contacts, Aaron. It's not so bad, but I am going to be 40 this year, so I figure they're probably going to get worse.
Right, well,
it's
the
more
reading
than readers,
part,
yeah.
The reading part, I mean, I really, if I didn't have what they call monovision, I would wear readers every second. Anyway, point is, you can pinch, you can zoom, you can always see more clearly without going on, going off. You know what I'm talking about. That's a huge thing. The speed of the Pentium processor, there's no reason to have a slow computer anymore. You don't have, your internet isn't slow. You can watch video, it shouldn't buffer. It won't buffer when you have the right amount of RAM, 4 gigabytes of RAM like this. Oh, solid state drive, I'll mention that for just a minute. This has a 128 gigabyte solid state drive. I think we have a video on solid state drive. Just a reason to mention it is because it's solid state, it's lighter, it's quieter, and it's faster. So there's no moving parts inside this computer. There's no heat on it. It doesn't get hot because there's no friction. So again, the keys with a solid state drive, your computer is lighter, your computer is quieter, and your computer is faster. You get faster boot up and shut down, your applications load more quickly, better battery life. This computer has about an 11-hour battery life, by the way, which is an extraordinarily long battery life, particularly on a computer that has a screen this big. Honestly, the only thing you've got to do this morning is pick your color.
Right. So that's all you have to do. And also, I mean, I don't know if you could see, but when Aaron was zooming in, you're not compromising the quality of the picture when you're zooming into something. I know sometimes we worry about that because we think, well, on our phones, when I zoom in, the picture quality kind of deteriorates. Look how beautiful this is. You're getting high quality resolution. The picture is crisp, and it's so easy for you to use. Like Aaron said, all you have to do is pick the color. You're choosing from the silver or